In this video, I'm going to show you how to go from a digital download PDF to printing your templates at the correct size to taping them together and getting ready to cut your fabric. So just a couple little tips and tricks to make everything come out the size you expect it so you are ready to go and ready to sew. When you go to print your templates, it is very important to make sure the orientation or the direction of the print is correct. 99% of my PDFs are landscape mode, so they're wider than they are tall. That makes it easier to see if you're using a mobile device when you're referencing them and sewing. That's why I do it that way. They all also include this little print at actual size and size checks box. That's really important. We're going to do that after we print it. Now, if your printer defaults to fit and you don't realize and you print it for something like this, which is a hexagon dice tray template, it doesn't matter because everything will be proportional and it will just be ever so slightly smaller than you expect, like 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 of an inch. So not a big deal. It is a much bigger deal if you're sewing clothing or things where you're combining templates and cut and measure, because then things might be slightly off. So just get into the habit of printing at actual size. So let's hit print. I'll show you how this works. So this is the screen that comes up for me. Yours might look a little bit different, but you want to make sure you're choosing the printer you want to use, and then it will most likely default to fit. This might show you a percentage. You want to make sure you change it to actual size. Now you'll notice over here when I go between fit and actual size, it then shows me we're not going to print this whole thing, because down here on the orientation, it automatically goes to portrait. So you can either change that to auto and then it will automatically go to whichever it is, or you can choose landscape. Now we don't want to print the whole thing. We want to print just the templates. So we're going to print pages 11 through 14 and double check actual size, landscape. So then I'm just going to print, and then I'm going to show you how we're going to double check that size and also how I tape mine together. The first thing you want to do is check the box size. If one of the prints is correct, they all will be because they were printed at the same time. So, yep, that is 1 inch by 1 inch. So we did print at actual size. If you did the fit, it would be slightly under, usually about 1/8 of an inch difference. The template that I'm going to show you how to put together has 4 different pages. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut really quickly along these solid lines. These are going to be the outside lines for the template. Then these dashed lines, we're going to do something a little bit different in a minute, because those are the ones we have to tape together. I don't worry about cutting perfectly on that line because that will be cut with a rotary cutter the first time we cut fabric. So I just keep it quick and easy, and make sure you're using paper scissors. You don't want to cut this much paper with fabric scissors or you will dull them. Okay, so I have the outsides of these papers cut off of all of them. And now let's look at the main template again. So the way I design my templates, and people are going to do it a little bit differently, I use letters. So you're going to match A to A, B to B, and then you'll have these 2 halves, and then it'll be C to C. So you'll put the 2 halves together. That's important to pay attention to because that will determine how far we cut from each of these dashed lines. So let's find the A pieces first. One of them I'm going to cut really close to the dashed line, but not on the dashed line. And then on the other one, I'm going to cut about 1/4 inch from the dashed line. I like to have my paper overlap a little bit. I find it to be easier to get it matched and to get it taped together. I'm going to just do a little piece of tape to begin with. I'm going to put that on my hand, and then I'm just going to carefully line this up, putting the dashed lines over the dashed lines, making sure these are lined up, the point is lined up, the A's are lined up. If you want to, you can put this up against a window, and then you'll really be able to see that those are lined up, or on a light desk, but for this is going to work just fine. Then I'm going to put another piece here. Now we're going to do the same thing for the B pieces. So we cut one really close, and then the other one about 1/4 inch away. The close one goes on top, obviously. Line that up. Little piece of tape, try not to move it. Tape that, tape that. So now the 2 halves are done. If you're new here, my name is Tara Reed. I'm a fabric designer with Riley Blake, and I also love to teach easy sewing projects, learn to sew, beginner sewing, and how to sew and sell. So make sure you have clicked that subscribe button, hit that bell so YouTube notifies you when I have a new video come out. And now we're just going to do the same thing along this long edge. So one, we're going to cut really close to the dashed line, and the other about 1/4 inch away. And you probably guessed it, we are just going to line this up, and we have a lot more we can line up. We want to make sure these dashes I can kind of see through and see that they're not lined up. Just kind of pivot those. And then we're also looking at all of these lines to make sure they are getting lined up properly. And then this one, I will use 3 pieces of tape. I'll put one in the center. Oops. I shifted that a little bit. I was a little overzealous. And then on each end. So that's how easy that is to put together. And like I said, the first time I use this to cut fabric, it will cut all of these outside edges, and then I will be able to use it again and again. All right, so not so hard, right? Now you are all set. There are so many times you're going to be printing your own templates. You can do it on this regular printer paper. Another method that you can use is if you have a thermal printer that's a little bit thinner, a little bit easier to pin together. I will put a link in the video description to a video that I show how to do that as well. Most people, they have a home printer, they're printing from that. So this is the main way you're going to get this done. Happy sewing and have a great day.